Florida students return to the classroom this week, and parents will be making serious health choices. Tonight, the 3 things that doctors say should be on every parent's school safety list. Coach Bobby Bowden made Florida State a football powerhouse. Tonight, friends and former players describe a legacy that extended far off of the playing field. But first, a major decision for a cruise ship company sailing out of Florida when it comes to vaccinations. A federal judge has ruled in favor of Norwegian Cruise Line, saying the company can require guests to show proof that they're vaccinated for now. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay This Weekend. I'm Miranda Parnell. The ruling puts an executive order from Governor DeSantis and Florida state law on hold, which means Norwegian can require guests on its August 15th cruise to prove they've been vaccinated. In fact, it means the state can't enforce that executive order at all until the actual case goes to trial. Experts predict the court battle will eventually wind up in the U.S. Supreme Court. And we will, of course, continue to keep you updated on this story as we get more information through our free 10 Tampa Bay app. All the counties in our area are heading back to school this week as cases of COVID-19 continue to surge in our state. Hillsborough County is still the only school that is requiring masks in our area, but parents can fill out a form before the first day of school opting their child out of wearing a mask. So what should parents keep in mind considering this school year is different than any other? 10 Tampa Bay's Shannon Clough has the top 3 things you need to know before the bell rings. And you can get everything from the CDC's back to school checklist to the news about our local schools and COVID right to your phone. All you have to do, text the word school to 727-577-8522, and we will text you back with all of that information in one place. And it's the first week of school coming up, and I know a lot of parents got their eyes on the forecast for those potential first day bus stop pictures. Rick, is it going to look nice out there? Lots of sunshine?
Yeah, and you know how to dress, right? I mean, we're going to dress for the hot weather, the humid weather, and we will see a chance of some showers and thunderstorms as well. Outside tonight, you're not seeing it right here, but it is a dry evening. Let me back out of that graphic for you. I hate to do this to you, but a dry evening right now, and it's going to be dry, I think, overnight tonight. There it is. You can see downtown St. Pete looking great there, and I'll show you the radar, and you can see nothing happening. We had some rain earlier. In fact, some heavy downpours over parts of northern Hillsborough County. It's all out of here, but more showers and storms on the way tomorrow, and the tropics are heating up. We'll talk about that coming up.
Our other top story tonight, as more people in our area look for COVID-19 tests, another county is opening a new site starting this week. Pinellas County's health department says the new site will open tomorrow morning at 9 at the Center for Health Equity. It will be open 7 days a week until further notice. There were long lines of cars this weekend outside of Hillsborough County's COVID test sites. The 2 locations did more than 3,000 tests between yesterday and today. Most people were concerned about the new Delta variant. One man told us 2 of his coworkers have died in the last 2 weeks, and he wanted to know if he was infected. And once again, our state recorded a high for hospitalizations. The Florida Hospital Association says more than 13,400 people are in the hospital with confirmed cases of COVID-19. On CBS's Face the Nation today, former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb gave some sharper insight into why he thinks cases in the South might start to level off and the North might start to see a spike similar to Florida's.
This week, you may see some of the states that have been the outbreak states start to tip over in terms of showing less cases on a daily basis. The rate of expansion of the epidemic is clearly slowing in states like Florida, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri. But at the same time, we now see the virus spreading to northern states. So cases are building in states like Illinois, Indiana, North Carolina. So this is an epidemic that's going to sweep across the nation at different points in time. And the challenge right now is that the infection is going to start to collide with the opening of school. And we have seen that the schools can become sources of community transmission.
And we can help you find a place to get tested. Just text the word TEST to 727-577-8522. We will send you a link right to your phone with options for every county. We are also continuing to follow developments after a truck ran into a Waffle House in Tampa today, injuring 5 people, including a child. 2 of those people were seriously injured. One of them, again, a child. The truck drove into the restaurant on Columbus Drive just this afternoon, right after 2. A man on scene earlier this evening said he was the driver's brother. He told our Shannon Clough that his brother is okay. The cause of this crash is being investigated. Still no word yet on when this Waffle House will reopen. Tonight, we are also taking a moment to remember Jane Withers, who some of you may know as Josephine the plumber in TV commercials. Her daughter says the actress was 95 years old when she died on Saturday. Withers was one of the few actresses left from the Hollywood golden years in the 30s and 40s when she starred as a child actress alongside stars like Shirley Temple. Today, we are also taking a moment to remember Florida State football legend Bobby Bowden. Bowden died at 91 just weeks after he announced he had a terminal condition. Bowden was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2006, was honored with the Florida Medal of Freedom, and was even given his own day. Bobby Bowden Day in Florida is on April 7th. Coach Bowden will lie in honor in the Capitol Rotunda and then lie in repose in the Moore Athletic Center on Friday. A public funeral service will be held at the Tucker Civic Center at FSU at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Bowden will then lie in repose at the Reed Chapel on Samford University campus before a private burial with his family on Sunday. And Evan Klosky with me now with a little more insight on just how big his impact was to our entire state.
Yeah, in late July, we learned about Bowden's terminal diagnosis. He told us he was at peace, and even though it's comforting to know he went out unafraid of taking his final breath, the college football world is still hurting right now, especially in our great state.
I bet. Well, the Senate working away on President Biden's infrastructure bill tonight, but one tiny part of the almost 3,000-page document includes a measure that could completely change your car.
You're informed, prepared, and connected. This is 10 Tampa Bay.
Ready for back to school?
Oh, we are.
We're getting you ready with tips on getting your kids back on schedule.
Plus, deeper dives into new challenges teachers and students will face.
And what's new in school this year compared to last year.
Join us as Brightside goes back to school.
Every morning starting at 4:30.
We're just learning that a top aide to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has resigned. Melissa DeRosa says it was a privilege to serve the people of New York. DeRosa's name appears repeatedly in a New York Attorney General's report that found Cuomo sexually harassed 11 women. And tomorrow on CBS This Morning, an exclusive interview. Cuomo accuser Brittany Commisso, previously known as Executive Assistant Number 1, breaks her silence in her first public interview. Why she wants Cuomo to be held accountable tomorrow right after Brightside at 7 a.m. right here on 10 Tampa Bay. And speaking of lawmakers, tonight the Senate is working towards voting on its version of President Biden's massive infrastructure bill. But there's a claim that one section in the more than 2,000 pages could add a new feature in your car. We verify if car breathalyzers may become mandatory. And we are keeping an eye on the Senate and another eye on the weather. Meteorologist Rick Kirby joins me now. Rick, it's going to be nice for those back to school picks.
Yeah, you know, typical August weather, plenty of heat and humidity, warm mornings. I will tell you one thing we're going to notice this week is the better chance of showers and storms will be after school in the afternoon and evening rather than those morning showers and storms we saw last week. Let's take a look outside right now. That's downtown Tampa, all lit up, a million lights down there. What do you think? Count them, Miranda. What do you see? Yeah, 1 million. Beautiful. All right. It's beautiful in Sarasota, too. Look at the Ringling Bridge there looking great in Sarasota. 81 the current temperature. Our dew point 72. Makes it feel like 85. Winds here out of the east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. Hey, I got to show you a couple of great pictures. Check this out. This is tonight, Plant City. Look at that lightning grab by Ronald Kotensky, always bringing it. And, man, did he catch a good one there. Absolutely. It's electrifying, would you say? Yeah. Okay. And look at this. What do you think this is? That is unbelievable. This was shot over in Cape Canaveral on the other coast. Liz Kelly got this great shot of some iridescent clouds. And what happens is when these clouds kind of thin out, sometimes the water droplets or the ice crystals in this will reflect the light, or like this refracted really is the key. And usually this will be somewhere near the sun. And what a beautiful picture Liz Kelly took right there. Appreciate that, Liz. All right, here's radar now, and really nothing to show. We did have some rain earlier, of course. We had heavy rain in parts of northern Hillsborough County around Tampa, and then in the northeastern part as well. But that has all dissipated. It's gone. So it's a dry night the rest of the night tonight. A little rain down here. That's where the rain is around Fort Myers, all pushing out to sea too. So it'll be a quiet night tonight. Will the tropics stay quiet? They're starting to heat up. Remember peak hurricane season, kind of mid to late August through mid to late October? Well, look at this. We're watching two systems now. Invest 94L is the biggest one we want to keep an eye on because that's the highest chance of developing. But there's also Invest 93L behind it. This has a 60% chance of developing. This one has a 40% chance of developing. And we'll show you the spaghetti model plot for Invest 94L. So there's a possibility we could have some impact from this in Florida. Long way to go. This is really early in the process. There's some dry air north of here. It's going to have some land interaction. So you know how that goes. We got to watch and see how much it develops. But if we have some impact here, then this could be late next weekend, maybe even early next week, depending on the speed of this system. But we'll be watching that for you right there. Could just be a lot of rainfall. Could be a tropical system. By the way, if it becomes a tropical storm, Fred will be the next name up, and we'll keep you updated on those tropics. Our forecast model showing the quiet night here tonight. We'll go to tomorrow morning, and early in the morning, looking like mainly dry weather here. We're going to start seeing the East Coast sea breeze come back, and that means the showers and storms will develop to the east and then bring afternoon and evening showers and storms here in Tampa Bay. All right, 93 tomorrow. Watch those afternoon and evening storms. Same kind of weather Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend.
There's more than one side to every story. Details that are hidden. That's why we help you see beyond the surface. This is 10 Tampa Bay. Now, this is 10 Tampa Bay Sports.
And speaking of rivals, my good friend Tom Brady is here tonight. By the time he is inducted,
No respect, I tell you. No respect. While Tom Brady, even just sitting there in the crowd, captures the must-see moment of the night, it's all about John Lynch for Bucs Nation.
Watch 10 Tampa Bay on your Fire TV or Roku device. Download now. 10 Tampa Bay closed captioning is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Great Day Live, weekdays at 9 on 10 Tampa Bay.
And we are wrapping up here on 10 Tampa Bay, but we'll be back bright side, start early at 4:30.
frankly, it can be controversial.
One really good way of looking at it is hair discrimination.
Frankly, it's truthful.
Let's work together so that our community can breathe.
Frankly, it can open your eyes.
Oh, you babysitting kids tonight? Nope, being a parent.
I'm Frank Wiley, and my podcast is called A Frank Conversation, where we take a deeper dive into some touchy topics so we can better understand each other. Take a listen and start your mornings with me on Brightside.
WTSP is not responsible for and does not endorse any claims, products, or advertisers mentioned in this program and disclaims any liability for any representations, availability, conditions, and/or quality.